You know that universally frustrating experience, like you're trying to speak a new language, or honestly, maybe you're just trying to sound a bit more articulate in a high-stakes meeting at work.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right. You understand the words perfectly in your head. I mean, the sentence is right there. It's fully formed. But the moment you actually open your mouth to speak, your mouth arrives late.
Yeah, the rhythm just completely slips.
Exactly. Your tongue trips over itself, and suddenly your brain just completely freezes.
It is a uniquely terrible feeling, honestly. It's exactly like your mind and your vocal cords are somehow operating in two completely different time zones,
Yes,
and they refuse to sync up no matter how hard you try.
that's it. Exactly. You know what you want to say, but the physical machinery just will not cooperate. And that disconnect, that gap between knowing a language and actually physically speaking it smoothly, that is exactly what we're tackling in today's deep dive.
It's such a crucial topic for anyone trying to learn a language.
It really is. So, we are exploring a linguistic training method called the shadowing technique. And to really get to the bottom of this, we've pulled together a pretty fascinating stack of sources for you today.
We really have a great mix this time.
Yeah, we're synthesizing insights from, well, we have academic papers out of Vietnam and Japan, a clinical pilot study involving language learners from Cambodia and South Korea,
Mhm.
um, a very practical step-by-step training guide from a platform called FunFluent, and a surprisingly intense, almost like an intervention-style YouTube transcript from a channel called Best English Podcast.
I love that transcript. It's like you have this high-level cognitive theory sitting right next to this gritty, everyday, tough love application.
Exactly. And our goal today is to figure out exactly what shadowing is, the rigorous cognitive science behind why it actually works, the massive mistakes people make when they inevitably, try to rush it, and how you can build a simple 10-minute daily routine to dramatically improve your spoken fluency and confidence.
10 minutes really is all it takes if you do it right.
Right. So before we can actually use this tool, we need to establish what it is. The technique was formally introduced to the mainstream by Professor Alexander Argos. He's an American linguist and a polyglot who speaks over 50 languages.
Which is just, I mean, that's a staggering number of languages to hold in one brain.
It really is. And during his own intense language learning, he realized that if he wanted to get truly fluent, passive listening simply wasn't enough. Like he couldn't just absorb it.
Right, the input alone isn't going to get you there.
Exactly. He had to physically train his mouth to make these foreign shapes and rhythms. So he formalized this idea of shadowing. And the crucial definition here is that shadowing is not just listening to a sentence, pausing the audio, and then repeating it back from memory.
No, not at all.
It's listening to a short piece of audio and vocalizing it almost simultaneously with the speaker. You're quite literally acting as their real-time vocal shadow.
And what's fascinating here is how the academic literature breaks this single idea down into very specific, targeted types of practice. Because linguists, specifically Hamada and Murphy, they've identified a few distinct modes of this.
Okay, so it's not just a one-size-fits-all thing.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
you have content shadowing, which is probably what most people imagine.